This is gonna be the quickest wash I've done in quite some time, and really just knocking some dust off the paint. But we head to the mountains next week. But either this afternoon or this weekend, I drop the car off with Corey one more time. Corey at Arnage, he works on everything that I can't or don't have time to do, for the Porsches anyway. But I drop it off with him. We got the break-in miles done on this car, so it goes in for just a look over, retorque some bolts that may have come loose. There's like a couple tiny drops of oil on the floor. But the break-in miles after the engine was rebuilt. So drop it off. He is going to look over everything, try a new fuel, sorry, not fuel, try a new transmission oil, Motul competition, I think a little bit heavier, especially because we are going to the mountains, but just in general, work on a new transmission oil and look over a couple other things. I think there might be some bushings that I can replace. Some are probably worn out. I believe they're probably all still from 1978. So but this, so he will he'll have the car starting either tonight or this weekend, whenever he has availability. But then he transports it up to the mountains for us. So I really won't see the car. I won't see it again until we get up to the mountains. So just knocking off some dust before that. But once we're finished in the mountains, I drop the car off in Atlanta with an old friend of mine who's going to be repainting the whole thing. So that's exciting, but I already missed the car. You know, we just got it back from the engine rebuild not too long ago. I've only put 500 miles on it since the rebuild, and I just want to drive it. I've been driving it almost every day. For the first couple weeks I used it as a daily driver, and then I started doing some other little things to it, working on some other vehicles, needing to drive those. So yeah, I want to be driving it, but it'll be nice to come back, or have it come back after that trip in the mountains, and then next time we see it, likely December or January. Today's October 3rd, by the way. Likely see it again December or January. Fresh paint, hopefully no Bondo marks on the doors, and then might be shaving a few things on here. Considering shaving the fog lights, filling in those holes in the bumper where the fog lights are. There's one guy on here on YouTube and Instagram capturing the machine. He's got a white G-body and his fog lights are not there, and I really like the look of it. So considering shaving the fog lights, also the antenna. I put in the Continental radio It has Bluetooth. I don't listen to much FM, but I also did just get a little like $9 FM antenna to connect to the Continental radio, and it's been working fine. So I think I may shave the antenna and may shave the fog lights off the front for a little bit cleaner look. I considered having John shave the rear bumperettes, but I'm going back and forth on that now. One, I don't trust drivers anywhere. Two, sometimes they don't look that bad to me. I really don't want to get carried away. I don't want to get carried away on the customization of this car. The goal was never to turn it into an outlaw build. I just want it to be clean, factory, OEM plus. Oh, and the headlight washers. These are the biggest things. I think I may just have John make a cap for these. Fill the bumper with a cap. Debating. I got to see what he's thinking, but I may not fill the holes for the fog lights. I may just remove them and not have them put back in. Not reinstall them. But the headlight washers, I hate the first gen. They're so ugly. But the headlight washer is removed. The antenna, for being not in use, it really sticks up a lot to me. It's like 2 inches, but I feel like that's 2 inches too much when it's never going to be used. But like I said, not an outlaw build, so I don't want to go too crazy with it. We'll have to see what John says on time, money. I also don't want to be too deep into the build where, you know, I'd rather it not end up being a $100,000 car. So, still some things I have to do to it later. I need new headlights. A few other things. Suspension is almost there. It can be a little bit better. Like I said, some of those bushings I think still need to be replaced. Possibly some upgraded sway bars. So we'll figure all that out as we go, but anyway, we'll talk about all of that in some other videos, but this was just knock some dust off. Get it somewhat presentable for the mountains. This will be the first time any of our other friends are seeing the car. For any of our friends from up north, want them to have a good impression, you know, it's like the first day of school. So I'm gonna miss it while it's gone for that probably 2 months or so for the paint. But I'll be so excited to get it back. The Bondo started to shrink. There's Bondo you can see on each door, and it started to shrink. So the paint is looking a little bit rough, just not ideal. So while I don't mind patina, I quite like a little patina. The Bondo sections I really can't deal with. So John is, in my opinion, and quite a few other people, he's the top, just the top PDR guy in the Atlanta area. So he'll get his hands on it, on the doors. I've seen him work miracles. I believe he'll probably be able to do the same. And then his paint guy, if John hired him, then he's no slouch and got to be one of the best in the business as well. So really excited to see what they can do. And then drive it and add my own patina, my own stories, my own little rock chips here and there. That doesn't even get that much off the car right now because it's not coated or anything. I haven't done too much with the paint just because I knew it was going off the paint after this trip to the mountains. But I can try and put a little lipstick on this pig before we go at least. Try and use up the last of my bead maker. Get a little shine. Something. Mild gloss. So, yeah, it's still gonna ride on an open trailer up to North Carolina. I believe Corey's 2-car trailer is an open trailer, which is fine. You know, it's getting repainted. It's going to get more rock chips. Nothing bad's gonna happen to it. But I'm excited once it gets painted, get all new trims, because this one down here, it leaks a little bit when it pools in the corner. It drips water inside. So yeah, not my normal wash process, but excited to do this one because this is the last one. Last cheap and easy wash that I'll do on this car. After this, I will be taking very good care of it. I'm not sure yet, but we may PPF it. Still undecided. I haven't seen too many air cooleds. I've never seen an air cooled in person that has PPF. And I feel like it may just take away from the car, from the age, from the nostalgia. I don't know, debating, but it's not like the paint job will be inexpensive, so I do want to protect it as best I can. I'll most certainly be ceramic coating it at the bare minimum, but yeah, I guess the PPF is yet to be determined. Hopefully I can find someone who's PPF'd and air cooled and see what it looks like, see if it is distracting, if it detracts from the natural vintage elegance of these cars, if you will. I don't know if that's silly thought process, but yeah, I don't know. we'll see. For now, that's it. Just a quick wiping off of the dust, really. Getting it ready to drive in the mountains. I think it's going to do great. We will be one of the slowest cars. This group is pretty quick. This is Farron. And we've been on it a few times. This will be our third time, but we've been on it a few times, a couple times before. And we did the photos and video for it, so now we're just going as drivers. First time we went up and we did the photos and video, we were in our 996 cab. We had a pastel yellow 996 cab. That was a lot of fun, but we were driving by ourselves. The second time, also for photo and video for the group, but we were in a 991.1 Carrera S cab. That was a lot of fun as well. We were able to catch up with some groups, pass a group or two, but there were a lot of air-cooleds on that trip. This trip, there are no more air-cooleds, I don't think. There's maybe one or two others. So we'll be in what we are affectionately calling, my wife and I, the slow group. I don't think it'll be all that slow. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun regardless. So until we get back, there'll be a lot of videos and photos of this car in the mountains though. I'll be taking most of my camera gear, so I'll definitely be shooting in between drives and getting some footage, getting some photos and video of us, of the other cars. I think I'm going to borrow some equipment, hang a camera off the car. There'll be a lot of footage. I think I'm noticing one tiny dent up here. Yep, John will see that, he'll get that. Full faith in John when he gets his hands on this car. And I can't wait to see it again next week in the mountains, and then I really can't wait to see it in December or January when it comes back. So until then, you'll have some mountain driving clips.